What's up, everybody? What's up, y'all? This is Mr. Justin. I am back again with another episode. Yeah, subscribe to my channel. I don't need your donation. All I need is your subscribe. Just subscribe. Just hit that like button. All right, let's get this show started. I'm just gonna get to the point. Just gonna start this show very fast and just get to the point about what I'm about to say. All right, man. Yeah. Actually, I want to talk about the Caribbeans, the Caribbean and the Afro Europeans. There's a fight between the black American, the African people, and which the some of the Caribbean are not innocent in this thing that going on between the black American and the African people. They are not innocent. Some of them also part of the fight. Some of them also part of it. I would say if I do my statistics, I give them like a 15% of them. 15% out of 100. Yeah, they also have that kind of attitude, no disrespectful attitude, the way they also look down on Africa, the way they also disrespect Africa. I experienced that. I seen it, and Sapi every day would do 15% Caribbeans and the Afro Europeans. All right, 15%. I put all of them together. Those the Caribbean and the Afro Europeans. You know, those people also they are not innocent in this fight. They are not innocent. They're part of the fight. All right, they're part of the fight. They have the disrespectful attitude. They have the judgmental attitude. They also trying to. They always separating themselves, creating division and stuff like that. So I want to set the record straight to let everybody know that the 15% of Caribbean and the Afro European are not innocent. All right, they are not innocent. You know. Let us talk about the Haitian people. The Haitian people are one of the people, the Caribbean people, who let to isolate themselves from everybody, from all the rest of the black people. They like to be like a distant away from everybody else, from all the black people. I mean, they probably don't want to be distant from everybody. you know, the Caribbean, I mean, the Haitian people does not get along. To be honest with you, the Haitian people, most of the Haitian people, the majority, they don't get along with the African people, the black people, the black American, their own Caribbean people. But the funny thing is, they get along with their neighbors, the Dominican. They get along with them. I don't understand why. How come it's all funny? Like the people that who is your worst enemies, who oppress you or discriminate you, those are the people that you all love. I mean, they're all trying to quote that Bible thing. Oh, love your enemies. I mean, I don't get it. Just like most Black Americans also, they love their master, and stuff like that. So, yeah, the Haitian people, they are one of the people who does not get along with black people around the world. They just in their little world. They separate themselves. They don't get along with too much people and too much black people that much. The Jamaican, we all know the Jamaican are friendly. The Jamaican, they get along with everybody. You know what I'm saying? The Jamaican get along with every group of black people around the world. All over the place. They get along with the black American, the African people. They get along with everybody. The Trinidadians, they are like a 50-50. You know what I'm saying? They go back and forth. They're 50-50. They get along with their own people, and they get along a little bit with the African people and the other Caribbean people. So they don't. But the Haitian people are worse than the Trinidadian people. The Babel and the other Caribbean people, they all right. They get along. In America, it's like it's like a very division. diversion country, division country in the states. Every community, like every immigrant in their own community and stuff like that. The Italian on the side in their own community, the French in their own community, the Germany in their own community, the Jewish people in their community, the Irish people, the Indians. It's like everybody just divided. You know, in America, that's how it is. Everybody in their own community doing their thing. Separate. But yeah, man, it's like African people. The Afro and the Caribbean, and the 15% of them, they have a problem. They have a problem also with a little bit problem with the Black American, with African people. Also, the 15%. That's what I'm talking about. They also have that attitude. They also, and then nobody's perfect. So yeah, yeah, the Jamaican also, like I was talking about the Jamaican are very cool. They're very nice people. They're cool, but you don't want to argue with Jamaicans or trying to mess with them. They will bumble clock you. They will bumble clock your ass. You know what I'm saying? If you're not strong enough trying to argue with Jamaican people, if you're a weak person trying to argue with Jamaican people, they will take advantage of you. They'll bumble Jamaicans, man. The Jamaicans are very cool. They're very nice people. You know what I'm saying? But they're not that too nice though. They are very aggressive. They could be aggressive people. Not could be aggressive. They are aggressive people. Not all of them, but they are. They have that kind of thing like being aggressive. You know what I'm saying? According to Afro European, I don't know how to call it. The Afro European also they look down on African people. You know what I'm saying? Most of the African people I've been to France before. I've been to Spain, Belgium, England, and those people out there too, man. I used to see how they used to look down on African people too. You know what I'm saying? They they look down on African people. They have their nasty attitude, just like the Black American towards African people. And those are the ones that also some of them they the one who coming back to Mother Africa, the yellow return shit, and coming back to Africa trying to buy land, coming back to Africa and stuff. Yeah, I'm talking about those people who I'm talking about. They are now like 100% of them. It's just a 15% of them that I'm talking about. Not just like the Black American who almost 90% who have a problem with African people and stuff like that. So yeah, those 15% of those people I'm talking about, the Caribbean, the Afro and European, they also part of the problem. They also part of the problem. They're part of the division. They're also part of the problem and the division that going on between the fight. Also, they also they're also part of the fight. Yeah. So yeah, I remember also actually a few years ago, the Caribbean, people and the Black American, they all in deny, say, oh, they're not from Africa and stuff like that. The Caribbean also a part of it too. So they were not from Africa. They all in deny because the way the white men paint Africa, the way all the negative thing the white men put out there. During that time there was no internet in the 90s, in the 80s, so they believe they believe everything. So the African immigrant who in America, the way they look down on the African immigrant, and some of them still doing the same thing. They still doing this. It's still going on. The Caribbean, those few and the Caribbean people also, they're also doing the same thing. And the Black American continue, but yeah, they were in denial. I also they had the Spanish the Black American who also in denial. They say, oh, we are the indigenous people who were here before they brought the slave. We are the Israelites. We are the Israelites people We are the black Israelites. We are the black Indians. You know, it's kind of funny, man. They're so embarrassed to say they come from Africa. You know what I'm saying? They were so embarrassed to say they come from Africa. So what happened was in the 90s, I remember, you remember in 1994 when they released Nelson Mandela in 1994, and then they were showing live TV from direct TV and direct from South Africa. They were showing it in the whole America, around the world, showing how beautiful South Africa, and the whole world were watching it live TV when they're releasing and Nelson Mandela. It was live. Everybody, the whole world watching it. And then the Caribbean and the black American, they start looking at it and say, man, they couldn't believe that was Africa. They said, man, is this Africa? They couldn't believe it. So some of the celebrities had to go and travel. They said, oh, we're going to travel to South Africa to come and, trying to investigate to make sure that whatever, if that was Africa. So most of the Caribbean, the celebrities start going to South Africa, and some black American, corporate America, they start who work for corporate America, they start working to go to South Africa. That was the first place they're going. But some of them used to go to whatever they call it. They used to come to West Africa. Just 1% of them used to travel to West Africa back and forth. But then after they show that thing on TV, they see how beautiful South Africa. They also start coming to South Africa and stuff like that. And most of them start visiting South Africa. They were trying to take South Africa to be their second home. But then when they realized South Africa was no different from like America, so then they started to pull back. The black Americans start pulling back. The Caribbeans start pulling back. Pulling back. So they are oversetting it. Then they started to change the attitude now. And oversetting now, the Caribbean and the black Americans, some of them start accepting and say, oh, okay. Oh, they like to, oh, okay, we are African. You know what I'm saying? But some Caribbean also stay like in denial too, just like the black American. So they're not African and stuff like that. Yeah, man. And also, the, yeah, I did the research on the Afro Brazilian. I did the research and I found out that the Afro Brazilian, they have a strong relationship with Angola and Mozambique, because Mozambique and Angola, this speak Portuguese. This speak Portuguese. So most of the Afro and Brazilian, they usually be traveling to Angola and Mozambique. When the yellow return was coming last year, that's where most of the Brazilian, the Afro Brazilian, they went. They went to repatriate to Mozambique and Angola, and they've been traveling back and forth before that yellow return occur anyway. Yeah, if you're looking for most of the Brazilian, Afro Brazilian, you'll find most of them in Angola and Mozambique. You know, well, it do make sense because they all speak Portuguese. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way, just like you see most Nigerians, they always travel to English country. Nigeria, all the Ghanaians travel to English country, like America and UK. So it makes sense. Yeah, man. So that's where the Afro Brazilian, they've been going. They've been going to, if they want to come to Africa. And I heard in the 60s, the Brazilian also traveled. They came to Nigeria. There were few of the Brazilian. They came to Nigeria. They stood there for a long time. They become a Nigerian citizen. They call them Brazilian Nigerians. That was a long time ago. So you'll find some Brazilian Nigerian. They are also in Nigeria. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Actually, this is my thought. I just wanted to let you guys know about what's going on. Yeah. So Africa. Yeah, Africa should watch out for those little bad fruit, Caribbean, and the little bad fruit and Afro Europeans who come into Africa repatriating. They should watch out for them too. You know what I'm saying? Those bad fruit, they're not innocent. You know what I'm saying? They are not innocent, like I said. So We need to watch out for the Africa also watch out for them. You know, yeah, man. So this is what I want to talk about. Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. And let's unite them, man. Let's work together. Africa, we gotta unite them, man. We gotta stop all the fight. Let's unite them. Even though you don't want to unite them, we gotta unite them. We gotta put all the fight, all those our differences, and let unite them.